Hey, this is Ed Mills with the Colorado Broadband Office with the state of Colorado in the Governor's Office of Information Technology, and we are certainly glad that you've taken time out of your busy schedule to join us. We're excited every month, but particularly I am happy to have with us Kyocera International as they talk about their offerings with devices, and maybe they'll tell us about some other stuff that they're up to. We always have to put out the disclaimer that the Governor's Office of Information Technology does not and cannot endorse solutions featured in the Lunch and Learn series. But Kyocera is one of those companies that we've asked because to come and join us for this because we have a great relationship with them, and they have been very supportive of the initiatives that we do in the state of Colorado, and we appreciate those partnerships, and we appreciate Kyocera International. Not sure why I can't advance my slide. There it goes. We do want to let you know that this session, as well as other Lunch and Learns, can be found on our website at www.broadband.co.gov. And obviously we have a Twitter feed, and we send out tweets from time to time. But if you'll notice in the lower right-hand portion of this slide deck that we also have a YouTube channel. And so you can either find it on our YouTube channel, or if you just go in and type in the search up there, the upper top right-hand corner. If you hit the search feature and just type in Kyocera, it'll pop up. We will have not only a recording of our session today, but any other documents or anything that Kyocera wants to send us will be posted there. And then with all that said, just wanted to say that I, as a first responder with Evergreen Fire Rescue, have had opportunity to use the Kyocera devices. In fact, one of the most notable times was I had a Kyocera device on me, and we were using it to record. And I had gone close to a propane tree. If you don't know what that is, basically somebody creates a tree that's got a bunch of pipes that have holes in it. You hook up a propane tank to it, and then it is the way that we simulate a fire. Like if there would be a propane tank that would go on fire, you have to make basically a big umbrella of water so that you can get close to it and you can get that thing turned off. Well, as I got close to the propane tree and I was getting ready to light it, somebody was on the gas and they had turned way up to high. Kyocera device on me, and when that gas was up at high, as soon as I ignited it, I probably had 300 or 400 degrees of temperature shot at me. So very, very hot, intense pain. I'll have to tell you that it was hot enough for me to get out of there, and I got out of there quick. And when I finally got my composure back at the hose line, I looked and I didn't have the Kyocera device on me any longer. And so I looked down on the ground over there, and there it was. Well, somebody asked me, they said, do you want us to shut off the propane tank or the propane tree? And I said, no, let's go ahead and hit it with the 1 3/4 hose. And so I had the firefighters push it out there. And so we put it through a test. I for sure thought that once I picked up that device, that it was not going to work because of heat or water. But I have to tell you, it still works great to this day, taking the shock, the heat, and the water. So I'm going to shut up because you didn't come here to listen to me. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Kyocera. And you all, tell us what you got. It's all yours.
Thanks, Ed. I'm going to go ahead and share my presentation. And good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vern Olson with Kyocera. Kyocera is a leading manufacturer of mobile Android smartphones and feature phones. We offer complete solutions in conjunction with our valued partners, creating solutions that work across the board for EMTs, fire, and police departments and organizations nationwide. I am a senior account manager with Kyocera. A little bit about our company. We are headquartered in Japan, and we evolved from being established back in 1959 to be a global manufacturing company on a worldwide basis. Currently, you can see as of last year, we have 265 companies in over 37 different countries. Here in the U.S., our North American headquarters is in San Diego, California. You can see our fiscal revenue. And what I realized when I joined Kyocera, every year we have made profitability. We've never had a losing year from a growth perspective. And our name is derived from the country of origin, Kyoto, Japan, and then Sierra, ceramics. So we started out making industrial ceramics back in 1959. So we've grown, and so we are designed and engineered and manufactured in Japan. Kyocera has made handsets for the U.S. market since 2000. They actually started making handsets back in 1990. And in 2008, we went rugged with the first waterproof device in the U.S. And since then, we've brought to the marketplace over 100 plus different waterproof products in the marketplace. And for those of you on the phone, you may have had a chance to experience some of these devices like Ed talked about. So it's a rock solid device that we have in the marketplace. And currently, we have a solution that not only gives us a device, but we also have applications, accessories, and service and support that I'm going to talk about today. So we believe it helps bring the total solution to the marketplace, addressing a lot of different challenges that we hear out there within the marketplace. So our current lineup is with these different devices. You can see we sell through our carrier partners. We have devices on Sprint, T-Mobile, and AT&T, as well as Verizon Wireless. So this is our current lineup in the marketplace where people can procure these products and moving forward and having rest assured quality connectivity with our devices for any application that they may need those for. Because we are a partner for those first responders. With the DuraForce Pro 2, it's a ruggedized device managing multiple activities. We have a 4K wide angle action camera. It has a 135-degree panoramic view. It's 13 megapixels. We do support the carrier's LMR communication with push-to-talk capabilities with our carrier partners, so we can augment that land mobile radio communication if needed. We can secure, manage, and protect that sensitive data on the device. We can also operate as a body-worn camera solution, providing safety for everyone that needs it with our partner Visual Labs. On the DuraXV, our ruggedized flip phone, this device can support a Wi-Fi hotspot capability. It is rugged as well, waterproof as well. It has a military-grade specification of 810G for protection, which gives you resistance for fog, salt, and anything else out there in the marketplace. It also supports push-to-talk. This device comes in a camera version, but also a non-camera version. So those entities that have a secure environment where no pictures or video is allowed, the DuraXV LTE comes in that non-camera version. And one of our wireless partners has the capability to manage it remotely with their mobile device management platform. All of our products have a unique 2-year warranty. So what we see in the marketplace, some other devices only have a 1-year warranty. We cover our devices for 24 months. We cover the battery, we cover water intrusion, pre-cosmetic refurbishment on all in-warranty returns. Typically, the first year is through the wireless carrier that the device was procured through, and then the second year is through Kyocera. We have a team of customer service professionals to help the customer get the advanced replacement as fast as they can. So we have service and support nationwide on our products. So looking at the total solution and applications where our products work and fit in on a daily basis, public safety is a big focus for us. You can see the different types of applications we can do with our partners from an ecosystem perspective. With the DuraForce Pro 2, we can do man-down, SOS, situational awareness, device management, vehicle dash cam, body-worn camera, a lot of things we can do with the different partners listed there within our portfolio. We believe public safety is the best area to focus on with the ruggedness of our device. With our extensive partner ecosystem, we address a variety of needs. We have unique application offerings to leverage these key device features and a dedicated team, if and when needed, for helping these partners with these application solutions. One of our deployments was with the Federal Heights, Colorado Police Department back in 2017, October of 2017. we, with Visual Labs, in conjunction with our Android handset, created a CGIS compliant body camera solution. It's a technology superior and more cost effective than a standalone camera. The 24-person force, all using the DuraForce Pro and Visual Labs, this helps the department force multiply, meaning the technology can increase efficiencies, provide better offers of safety and accountability for their staff. This is a great win for Colorado and a great win with Kyocera. In addition to that, we have done other deployments within your state with Yuma County, Kit Carson. In my state where I live in Minnesota, Washington County did a great deployment for 135 officers back in 2016. And last year we did a great deployment for Henry County in Georgia. We do have use cases. If you would like these on demand, I can certainly have those sent to you and or the videos. And we also have many more deployments underway right now on a nationwide basis. In addition to deployments with the police departments, we do things with other entities for first responders. Here's an application we did with the Marine Corps. We did a deployment with our partner Intrepid Networks, supporting the Arlington Public Safety Tactical Teams and giving surveillance and covert operations and protection for 30,000 runners for a marathon event. Another application with a partner, Blue Force Development, for the Boston Fire Department. We did a 72-hour full-scale mobilization exercise built around a terror attack need for interagency cooperation. In the state of Massachusetts, we supported the Massachusetts National Guard, the Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency, and the Massachusetts Department of Fire Services with over 650 attendees with Blue Force deploying this solution. So the reason I bring these up, if there is ever the need or opportunity within the state of Colorado, if they want to do a mobility exercise for disaster recovery or anything like that, please let us know. We do get engaged with these. We did one last year with the Operation Convergent Response Team in Perry, Georgia, an event back in fourth quarter of last year. And we have coming up in March a disaster response event in Camp Lejeune.
Hey, this is Ed. This is Ed. And so are you going to cover who they would contact if they're interested in taking you up on that offer?
That would be me. And absolutely, I'm going to contact information at the last slide.
Okay, so we'll look forward to seeing your contact information when we're all finished. Okay, thank you. Keep going.
Another new partner that we brought on last year is called Omni Fleet Tracks. They have a solution that resides on a DuraForce Pro 2, creating the DuraForce Pro 2 as a man-down, panic button, SOS application. They are bringing in gunshot detection relatively soon in February. They can do live impact of that individual. They can see the body positioning of that individual if they're face up or face down or in a vertical position. So it helps reduce costs, but overall it's employee safety. It's personal tracking of that employee if and when needed. They can also do in-building telematics or building monitoring, tracking those individuals as well. It's a great solution, and again, it's a solution that resides on the DuraForce Pro 2. So let's look at some of the accessory solutions that we have that we bring into the marketplace to help the employee out there as they need a ecosystem of different accessories to do their daily job. We test our accessories before we bring those into the marketplace with our accessory partners. A lot of times they design accessories around our devices, and we extensively test those in our San Diego headquarters and work with them for custom configurations. So here's a subset of our accessory partners. You can see the different ones out there: Klein, Mob Armor, Wireless ProTech, Advanced Tech Industries. You may have seen these names before. They have different things that plug in onto the device that support different accessories. A new one that we just brought on this month is a company called Vibes Accessories. It is a case that goes around a DuraForce Pro 2, and with the press of a button, you can go to a 6,000 milliamp battery pack that is directly plugged in and charging the phone all the time. You get days of battery life out there. You can go to a Bluetooth conference speaker. You can also go to a ruggedized belt clip carrying solution. So all these clip on the back of the case that's on the DuraForce Pro 2 without the need of any other mounting hardware. It's on the individual as they need. It's a great accessory solution for accessories on the DuraForce Pro 2. Here's some additional carrying cases. We have a SOS case for the panic button. If they want to go with the Omni Response Fleet Track application, the buttons on the side could be programmed for a hard panic button application. We also have body-worn camera carrying solutions for a body-worn camera application with our partners from Visual Labs, or a hard shell clip holster. And then powering solutions, charging bays, wireless charging. The DuraForce Pro 2 is a wireless charging device in addition to a Type-C charging port on the bottom. You can put on that wireless bay and charge it as fast as it can, normal charging processes. Or the Type-C is fast charging capabilities. It charges up the device from 0 to 100% in a relatively fast, less than 3-hour time frame for overnight charging if needed. And we also have vehicle mounting kits. If you want to have the device plugged into a mount into the vehicle and charging as the employees driving down the road, they can certainly do that, or traditional mounting kits in the vehicle. We do support push-to-talk capability with our carrier partners, and here are push-to-talk accessories. We support Bluetooth or wired RSMs, radio speaker marks, plugging into the DuraForce Pro 2, or we have surveillance headsets, PTT. So one goes into the ear, it's discreet. The other one, you can see, it's got that earpiece, but it also has a microphone that goes on the sleeve of an individual, so an undercover officer would utilize that solution. We have discrete push-to-talk applications or ruggedized push-to-talk applications with radio speaker mark devices. So as we support the customers and employees out there in the marketplace, we have a full team within our company headquarters for services. Typically our business select program, we would take the individual's IMEI number of the device, register it into that system, provide them tech support whenever they need that, and then we also support advanced replacement if needed for overnight shipping, custom provisioning if needed, lifecycle management. If they want to work with us going from one model to the other, as you know, new devices come out into the marketplace, we can work with them for specific configurations on the new models if and when they need it when they go to the new model. We do have a dedicated call center team of B2B agents talking to customers on a daily basis. So if anybody wants to do a user trial or anything you want us to get involved with, I would be your first point of contact. You know, behind me I have 80 plus other employees that are willing to support your efforts, whatever we can do to help your employees get the best experience on our devices with our solution partners and or our accessory partners. So I'll open up the call for any questions on the content that I went over for you.
This is Ed again. Can you, while everybody's formulating their questions, can you talk to us a little bit about your partnership with Visual Labs and what Kyocera actually did to make that happen? Because it's my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a specialized case. There was some configuration that might have happened with some of the buttons and stuff like that. And can you tell us a little more about that partnership, just to give us a sense and an idea of how you work with other companies that have, whether it's an application solution or whatever, how you work with them to provide the very, very best product for public safety?
Absolutely. I would like to bring on the call one of my accessory personnel in our headquarters. Chuck Phillips works with them about designing the cases for what needs to be from a button connecting to our DuraForce Pro 2. Chuck, can you answer that with the design that you work with them on?
Yeah, so what we've done is the easiest thing for us to do is we kind of turn them over to our supplier, and that supplier works directly with them, meeting their needs on whatever they may need in that accessory. So I know that Visual Lab has been working closely with one of my suppliers, working on a specialized case just for them and a clip. So they have a couple of different mounting solutions. I can't go into too much detail. They're not released yet, but they are coming up with some different things that will make it easier to attach to the officer and make it more durable on the officer so that it doesn't fall off.
But we work with them on multiple layers. So we work with them on the accessory, creating the ecosystem to solve your use cases. That's one level. The next level is on the technical level. So Ed talked about the dedicated button on the device. So we expose a number of APIs for the buttons, the camera, and other things. So at the end of the day, there's a better solution for you guys. So as an example, the dedicated button on the device is used to start and stop recording. There's another button on the device that can be used for bookmarks. So when an officer finds something that, while something is being recorded and needs to bookmark that for later reviewing, it can be bookmarked there using a different button. So that's just a couple examples of things we do. We also do things with them where we go and do a joint user trial if needed, where we'll team up with them on different things so that they provide their solution and we provide our devices for any user trials that are needed. And at the end of the day, it's all about solving your use cases. So if an issue comes up, it's the Visual Labs team as well as the Kyocera team working together to solve a problem.
And this is
Ed, I've had Visual Labs on a couple customer calls, and they were doing live demonstrations of their solution through a WebEx portal.
Yeah. And so one of the reasons why I asked this question for everyone that's online is I think this is one of those things that shows that Kyocera is really interested in listening to the end user, which is important sometimes in the space as public safety. Sometimes solutions are created and there may not even be a problem, or they don't listen to the end user. And so I wanted to use that as just one example, and I'm sure that they have multiple examples of some of the applications and manufacturers that they worked with, is that there's a real dedication from what I've seen to public safety and making sure that public safety has the tools that it needs to be more efficient and more effective on and off scene. Continue. That's all I have.
Absolutely. And that is, public safety is definitely a focus for us.
Do we have any other questions?
Yeah, this is Steve from West Metro Fire. A quick two-part question. What is the battery chemistry that gives you the charge that you're using? Is that lithium ion or lithium polymer or what? And second, looking at your slides, can I assume that the user can swap out batteries?
So it's a lithium ion. They can swap out batteries as long as they have the Vibes case that Vern showed. And what that allows you to do is there's two different versions of batteries that can be swapped. And the nice thing about it is they can be hot swapped. Okay, so that means you don't have to shut the device down and change the battery out. Most of the times when the device has an internal battery that can be removed, you have to remove that battery, shut the device down, put a new battery in. So we have a 3000 wire that connects into the Type-C connector, and then we have a 6000 milliamp battery that is Qi charging. So there's no wire connection. It just applies to the back of the device, and it wireless charges that particular device under any condition.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yep.
And so this is Ed again. I have a question. When we saw that slide, it almost looked like there was a solar option too. Was I just seeing things, or you also have a way to charge that device by solar?
No, no. Go ahead, Vern.
Yeah, we don't have solar right now, Ed. That could have been the Bluetooth speaker you were seeing.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, good.
Right.
Very good.
And I want to throw it out there. Another solution I'm hearing about with our device and Visual Labs is some police departments are getting rid of their routers and stuff inside the vehicle, supporting a camera for the vehicle and mounting the Dare Force Pro 2 like in a GPS lockbox with Visual Labs for the camera within the car application, you're reducing overall cost as well.
Cool. Very cool. Any other questions?
Well, just one other thing. This is Chuck back with Kyocera on the Vibes case. Anything that is mountable or you need mountable to your device, we can work with our company and show you a way to attach that to the back of the device so that you only have one. For instance, on this last show that we just went to, we have a company we work with called Spikes, and what they have is they have a unit that can show measurements from a laser. So we can bounce it off any surface, come back and tell you how far that item was, what the dimensions of that item were, and the whole gamut of the pitch and roll of the surface and that can be snapped onto the back of the device. And again, the other thing that we kind of show with this new case is that can be shared. So you don't have to buy one for everybody in the company or your police force or your fire department. You can buy 5 and they can share them throughout the organization just by snapping them on and off the back of the case.
And what's the use case for utilizing that? Can you talk about maybe a SWAT team use case or something?
Yeah, so we had gone to a police chief's event, and one of the chief's police came up to me and said, you know, that'd be great for a SWAT operation where I'm trying to determine, looking at a building, if I can get my crew in through a particular window. So he was able to look at the device, show up to a window, say, yes, I can get my crew through that window, not a problem because it's big enough.
I will say this is a great trend that I think we're seeing, and I don't know if it was inspired by public safety or not, but the ability, to add peripherals to the device to give greater capabilities is something that's been going on for at least a year or two, and it's really exciting to see everything that you've got planned. And again, I applaud you. The fact that, as a responder, that's usually what happens, right? You're trying to charge, but you just got off a call, and now a call dropped after you put your phone on the charger, and you're out the door again. To where now I'm able, just with this application here, I can just have a couple of batteries that are already hot that are sitting in my bunker gear, and when that device looks like it's going to die, I can put a battery in it, and I'm off to the races again. I don't have to worry about, am I going to have to put the device in the vehicle? Am I going to have to find somebody else's phone so that I can do what I need to do? So I applaud you in this. I think it's a great move.
Thank you. Just to give you an example, when I came into this meeting, my phone was at 45%. Just in the short time that we were in this meeting, using a 6,000 milliamp battery that's Qi charging, so it's wireless charging, I am now up to 69% just in that short period of time.
That's fantastic. Other questions about this or anything from Kyocera?
Ed, we're happy to support if anybody on the phone that wants to do a trial with our devices. We're very open to that. We can get devices for you. You would have to get them activated through your wireless carrier, but we're certainly open to that, sir.
And I will just say that Kyocera is fantastic about this, and I would strongly, if you're looking at devices, either now or in the future, I would take them up on this. I have right here on the table, I have the new DuraForce Pro 2, and I'm going to tell you, I don't normally say devices are sexy, but it's a sexy device. And for me, it's very easy for me. I like the form factor. It fits really well in my hand. And there's just some really key features that I'm just going to say everybody on the call needs to see for themselves. Touch it, feel it, use it. Do we have any other questions? Well, Vern, I see your contacts there. It's been there for a while, so I think people have had a chance to take a look at that and to write that down. And so if we don't have any other questions, we'll go ahead and end our time. But again, I want to mention that you can find this and our other Lunch and Learns up on our website. And we want you to go in there often. We will have a PDF of this slide deck will be available as well. And if for some reason you did not have a chance to write down Vern's contact information and you don't want to go look at the YouTube again, feel free to contact anyone in the Colorado Broadband office. We thank Kyocera International for joining us today and helping us learn about what is available. We are excited about the stuff that they're doing out there, And we applaud them for the steps that they've already made to help out public safety and other spheres as well. But I'm going to open it up one more time. Are there any other questions before we end the call? And hearing none, thank you very much for your time. Great presentation. And we look forward to working with you, not only the state of Colorado, Colorado Broadband Office, but some of the entities that are on the phone as well. So thank you. Everybody have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay, bye.